Alright. Ready when everyone else is. You've only got to do 2 gens, Mitchell. Nod, 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 nod. Swing. Alrighty. Your missing said to jump in anytime. They're all great? Ah, okay. I might do some research. I might do a little bit of research then. See where we get to. I wish these new controls had come in at the beginning, because I could have switched from the killer and survivor side a lot more than I have been doing. But it is what it is. We'll keep it based on the survivor, as we have been doing. I've noticed most 1v1s do that. It's interesting to see how we're looping main. You've got strong window if they don't run around the outside. Okay, bamboozle on the main window. We're getting round the outside, round the outside. Okay. Oh, that was just a bit shy. Very close. Might have been a bit of a blind shot as well. Drops the pallet. This is the Blendette. It is indeed. I know my DBD logo is kind of hiding the name a little bit. That's placement for the next season. I'm going to have to work on that, I think. I might put it next to the timer next time. That might be better, rather than slap bang in the middle. The GOAT? Yeah, Blendette is pretty good. A lot of people think he's favourite to win the league. He did have a very rough start in the first leg, though. His first 7 or 8 games weren't up to his standard, in his own words. So it's very interesting to see how we're going to get on here. Okay, Yoda. We're almost home. Yes, Eve. Let's go. We can always play some public games to fill the time. Don't worry. We're holding out for you. Just Google the backstory and then jump in? Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't mind playing one of the more modern ones. But I don't know if doing that on stream is a good idea. Is it a stream-worthy game, do we think, chat? God of War? Any of the God of Wars? Are they worth playing on stream? Take a break from Dead by Daylight for a bit, maybe? Or tag it on to the end of a DBD stream, maybe? Like do an hour here or there? Slightly longer, drawn-out playthrough. Oh, the hesitation at the pallet. I wonder why. That was interesting. Mitchell is bringing a really good time here. Decision. I might have to do a poll in Discord, you know. See if people would be interested in watching me play that or not. Because have you got time for this? Oh, the bamboozle. Damn. The bamboozle, though, would have messed you up a little bit anyway, I think. God damn. A good time, though. 2 minutes 58. Although Freddy is one of the weaker killers, so that is something to be considered. Alright, let's get the notes on the board before we go again. So, Blendette had just under 3 minutes of time with Fred. So it'll be interesting to see how well Chris does. And it was Auto Haven something or other. Wretched Shop. Okay, Wretched Shop. Wretched Shop, Wretched Shop, Wretched Shop. Wretched Shop. Okay. Probably avoid going up. Waiting at the pallet is always a good idea. I like to do that. Does buy you a couple of seconds. Oh, ran into a wall. Is this going to be an early first hit? 360? Oh, okay. Light coming out, but we are going the wrong way. Okay, where are we off to? This is a weak-ass pallet. This is a terrible 50-50. Oh, you win the 50-50 though, just. But they're hindered. Hindered coming in. Damn. Wow. Yeah, kind of got zoned. Kind of got zoned with the light there. Probably would have preferred to run in map, but there we go. So... Chris is bound down to Huntress Mummy, I guess. was cute. Bosh, there we go. The drop, the break. Oh, life into Shack. Not a terrible idea. Waiting for the shot. That was so close. Golly. Oh, the hatchet. It's forced to drop. Hesitating at the pallet. Unfortunately, though, if Chris gets zoned this side of the pallet, yeah, I was going to say, he's going to be zoning himself. There we go. Move inwards. You always want to be moving inwards from loops like that. Always moving inwards. Don't want to be caught on the outskirts of the map in any killer chase. Whoa, that was close. I heard that. Golly. Quite a strong main building. Bit of trickery going on here. Ooh. Faking going outside to come inside. God damn. Blendette being absolutely ruthless. A minute on the clock exactly for Chris. Now, I want to commend Chris because that was a minute. That was a minute bang. 100.00. That was a minute on the... There we go. Pre-drop. Sprint burst to main. So, a minute to beat. A minute to beat. Blendette heading upstairs. We've got one pallet upstairs and I believe 2 down. Okay. That might be a pre-drop. It is. That's a strong pre-drop. So 30 seconds left. And Blendette will win this round. Gonna utilise the pallet upstairs. Drops it the wrong side. That was very lucky. Very lucky that Chris didn't have a hatchet ready there. Golly. Okay, Blendette's working his way round. Gonna vault to the outside. Medium vault, not a fast vault. Very interesting. Okay. Ooh, Blendette in a bit of a dead zone until he makes that pallet. Ooh. Chris was predicting the spin out. Nearly got that right. If he makes this pallet though, lock the Huntress in. Move to the next loop. Very smart. Going back to main. Very interesting. Not sensing confidence from Chris's Huntress hatchet throws. He's only pulled up twice, I think. Okay. Interesting check spot. Okay, moving back around. Still got a pallet to play with inside. I think it's only the one pallet left, though. But a very strong window, if played correctly. I think Chris might have lost him here. Okay. Mitchell's exiting stage right. Into the next tile. Oh, we do see a hatchet here, though. Unfortunately, with the time. Wow, we got sprint burst back. No way, dude. No freaking shot. No way. The sprint burst around the back. Golly. Golly, dude. Yo, that was naughty. That was incredibly naughty. I don't think Chris is going to want to see that clip. But I just clipped it anyway. Wow. Recovered the sprint burst. To then take a very unique path around Chris's backside. Insanity. I'm not sure the pathing was intentional, but he got away with it. Blendette is cooking up a bit of a storm. Setting the precedent for the rest of the stream, I'm pretty sure. Right, I don't think we've got any more competitors in at the moment for the league. So we're going to have to play a couple of public games, I think, to tie us over until the next round of matches. But that is no bueno. But I know Eve is coming in. I know Bra's meant to be in tonight. Not sure where he is. I'm not sure about Clarky. Haven't heard from Clarky. Caitlin said she's going to be in. She's only got one more game left. We are still chasing, chat. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. That is insanity. Blendette is incredibly locked in. Couldn't be more locked in if he tried. Looks like we're going to get Sprint Burst back again. Wow, 3 Sprint Bursts. Whew. Three Sprint Bursts in 1v1 without Vigil. That is almost unheard of. Okay, Bamboozle on that window. He does have a very strong tile next to him, though. Especially for 50-50s. Oh, he might come unstuck here. This window is now not bamboozled, but it is now blocked by Mitchell himself. 3 volts in the chase and you're out. I mean, Mitchell's putting on a show today. Golly. What are we witnessing? This is unprecedented timing. Mitchell does still have a long way to go, though, to beat the record time. Which I can't even remember how long it is now. But it is a long time. Oh, in a normal match, yeah. The killer probably would DC in a normal match, let's be honest. If you'd been run for this amount of time and haven't bothered chasing anybody else, you probably would have DC'd before this time up. Let's be completely honest. Most average killers would not be completing the game. Most would get salty and quit by now. A 4th Sprint Burst. Okay, Mitchell's just flexing at this point. Leaves the loop. Wow. Wowzers. You would DC? I think I probably would as well. Mind you, to be fair, I would have dropped Chase, but obviously in a 1v1... Oh, shit. In a 1v1, you can't drop Chase. Really? And go for somebody else, so... It is what it is. 6 minutes, 51 seconds. Wow. Wow. Great chase. Great chase. Unbelievable. 4 Sprint Bursts, Mitchell. Absolutely showing off. That's craziness. Let me update the league table while we're here. Golly. So that was Blendy versus Chris. Chris versus Blendy. There we go. And we need some of our other competitors to be in with a shot of us closing the league down today. Probably not going to happen. Might have to wait till next week, as I do really need to take tomorrow off to do some editing. So... Mitchell has now played 12.